Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Pablo Lopez gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, number 11.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his home.
The second baseman.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he throws up the ball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tick.
Hit out towards second. Obradovich has it. And he'll this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping in for the Jays, Alejandro, who was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Alec Mann, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, you can only win your first big game once, and his last start you did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. If their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Stepping in now, Sean Obradovich. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right
number 22.
In now, number 22.
That's the ball.
He'll take a look at ball 1. Correa at second. Obradovich first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-0. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with one away. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time.
Now, 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Hard ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into that long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice play to see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Harrison Bader is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. This one's down to third. He has some trouble with it. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Alex Healy. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Set now to pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Bare-handed for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some more of the leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Guerrero is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Hero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Got him. And they'll take it to the bag himself to the out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today.
Brandon Belt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Set to get his evening at the plate started with George Springer. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and a strike to count. and it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some confident on Dexter.
And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. So a two-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
That is 7.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher.
Dalton.
First 5 guys,
Marshall.
5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 rubbers.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the... Stepping into the box, Tim Cool. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The third baseman.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Cool.
This is on the ground over the plate. It's there. Pitcher seven for the out.
Batting it.
Into the box, Darren Duffy. A couple of hits for him and 4 trips to the plate last night. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Obi Obradovich. And so get his first opportunity in this one.
Obradovich.
First offering on its way. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that. He's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Dalton Marshall. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Short, hit hard. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So stepping in, Bryce Brent will get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way.
That's too high.
Ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count now. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
That's ball two.
Fastball.
I got the count.
Take
2
there,
and 2.
but it's even back at 2-2. And there's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching and bat at that.
That
And
is
I like
not.
seeing that.
The
He
right
showed
fielder,
all
number
hard
7,
stuff until the fifth
Bradley
and final pitch for the
Zimmer.
strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
0-1 the count. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
The bat, number 11.
Settling in now. Oh, Bichette.
Whoa.
He'll look to bounce back after
Bichette.
striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line towards center field. Number 22 is going to have room out there as he puts this away. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean Abradavis.
The designated
Singled
hitter.
his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win,
Stop
they
it.
want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into
Oh,
the
that's
later
out.
innings.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
D-Rod.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1-1. Swung on and missed for
Count
strike number
is 1
2.
and 2.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The bat, number
Digging in
22.
to try it again, number 22. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he
Ball,
lays
that's
off
out.
there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the
Dan
plate now, Dan Robinson.
Robinson.
He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling
The
coming
right
into this
fielder,
one, but I
number
think we
12.
can say that cold streak is
Harrison.
officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Hit hard on the ground to short. For the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The left
Now at the plate,
fielder,
Alex Keeling. Runner in scoring position with two
Keeling.
down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the... Stepping up to the plate, Santiago Esquivel. He's
The
0
second
for
baseman.
1 thus far.
Santiago
Ball,
Esquivel.
strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat. Alejandro. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. This is popped up. Lopez over to his right. 2 down.
The bat, the first baseman.
So here's the
Vladimir
cleanup. Vladimir Guerrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitched it.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Riding in, Tim Hu.
Leading up for the Twins, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Hu, 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Line to the right side. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Up next to the Twins,
Digging in,
the
Darren
second baseman,
Obradovich.
Darren Obradovich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next to the Twins,
So striding forward now, Colby Obradovich. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's in
back
there.
in standing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first.
He's good.
And the runner will get back standing. Runners on the move for second. Again, another foul ball. Obradovich stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
He's back in standing. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was set down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of got away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
1-0.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this April.
Looking at his career totals, Correa comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Bichette. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 left. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Dalton Marshall, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dalton Marshall.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1,
No
no
runs,
strike.
3 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The count now at 2-1. Popped him up. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready now, Bryce Brent. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
Count
Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. He's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, and so be it.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 7.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. Up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now it will be the Minnesota DA.
Leading off,
Sean
Obradovich, the designated hitter, Sean Obradovich.
Here's the first pitch to him. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident in doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batter.
Digging in
Number
once
22.
again, number 22. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Nope.
And that misses for
That's
ball
inside.
1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence booster. You can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Standing in, Santiago Esquivel. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bader on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher connects through this pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab it.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Esquivel leads off second with nobody out. Now a flare out toward right center. Bader moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
No, Debo, they finally pushed it.
Now that
Here yesterday,
the first
they were
base.
shut out. So anytime they would score, that's almost like yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty thing. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The bat, number 9.
Now in the box, Brandon Belt. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Inside here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitch is going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Scorch to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Stepping into the box, Alex Healy. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Healy.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in and looking for more. Tim Hu. First offering on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Into center field, line drive, base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts. And that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Hyunjin Ryu will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself, that he's going to go in and out all day long.
Count
He's
is
going to
full.
double up.
3
That's
and
the
2.
cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Runner goes for second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Who, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner going a second time. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Only 3 here will be the first, so with the runner moving on 3 and 2, he stays out of a possible double play.
Next for Minnesota, the first baseman.
Digging in,
Goldie.
Obradovich comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out here and a runner at second. Pitch is popped up. Brent moving to his left. And the inning is over. Twins. So coming to the
Leading off
plate,
for the Blue
Dalton
Jays,
Marshall.
the
His
left
last
fielder.
at-bat didn't
Dalton
go his way as he popped out in
Marshall.
foul territory. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Stepping
the
in and
third
ready
baseman.
for another shot. Bryce Brent. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he couldn't get the bat off
Right
the
fielder.
shoulders that time.
Bradley
Bryce Brent is down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Your
Here's the
attention,
Minnesota
please.
skipper making his
Now
way
pitching
out to
for
the
the
mound.
Twins.
And he's going to motion
Number
for his
35.
bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Healy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is high, the throw. And he's out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And it remains. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And he
Yep,
misses
that ball
again.
went out.
2-0. Grounded weakly down the line for third. But this will get fouled. 2-1. And the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls,
Walks are
1
never
strike.
good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Yeah.
Fastball in there.
3-2.
3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Full count still. in the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Driving forward now to 28. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tough and play with the big part of the field.
A ball and a strike now. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Riding into the box, number 22. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Obradovich leads off first with 1 away. And here is strike 3 called on a fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Now batting, the catcher.
In now, Dan Robinson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something.
Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with a man at first. Over to first, Ryu, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1. Hit out to its second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here. Leading off the inning, Bichette, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of whooping and blast. They could certainly use that right now.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
0-2 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. It's a nice AB.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheel.
Won't get him.
No, he's safe.
You know, Dino, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best inning right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old two-ball. We'll see if they can scram the runner at third.
And this is hit high and deep out to left. Keeling has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Harrison Bader.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Byron Buxton is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. He lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box now. Alex Keeling, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. He lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
First pitch of the at-bat. 4-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Zimmer racing back. That's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment we'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that. That you can ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
batter, number
Standing
1.
in now,
Second
Darren
baseman,
Obradovich.
Darren
And Butler's
Obradovich.
pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside with a cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run
that
shot, but that was a good indication to me that he is ready to get it. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And he'll look at a first-pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hit well on the ground to third. Diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the number 4 single.
Shortstop, Carlos.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carlos Correa. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ball 1, no strike.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmer's in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Byron Buxton will stick around as he takes over in right field. Next to bat for Toronto, Brandon Belt, who will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Here's George Springer, who was retired via the ground ball last time up. Andrew Miller answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
Miller. For the
Twins over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Miller is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty D, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Slider laid off for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. So on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the AL Central, the Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1.